Hey, let's talk opening songs to lead off an album. Oftentimes, they can be a lead single that will be in that spot. Other times, they're just a way for the artist to kind of let their intention be known. It sets a mood. It's an entry point to a piece of art. And today I've got 7 albums I want to talk about briefly. You know, I thought about doing, hey, top 10 opening tracks or 15. I've decided just to pull 7 because these are the ones that kind of hit me. I was thinking about this video yesterday and a little bit today, and I decided to be a little bit spontaneous and just kind of grab 7. So let's get started with 1989, Lou Reed, New York. I love this record so much. I love what Lou says on the back cover. This album was recorded and mixed at Media Sound, Studio B, New York City, in essentially the order you have here. It's meant to be listened to in one 58-minute setting, as though it were a book or a movie. And on the left, you will hear Lou's guitar. On the right, you're going to hear Mike Rathke, R-A-T-H-K-E, longtime associate of Lou Reed, especially in the later years. I will tell you right now. So let's talk first about the song. Romeo Had Juliet, a play on a love song that only Lou can spool out there for the world. It's an amazing song. It's a little bit gritty. There's some blues thrown in there. I love Lou's just kind of off-the-cuff solo, kind of a shambolic solo. After the line, her voice was like a bell, and you can hear Lou in the left channel with a little bit of a kind of a bluesy riff. I love that song. I love this record so much. I will tell you, now thinking back on it, I am so happy I had a chance to see Lou Reed live. It only happened once. It was in 2008, and he played the entire Berlin album and then a bunch of greatest hits. Mike Rathke was there. So was Steve Hunter, which was a thrill. It was in Malaga, Spain. Really, really, really perfect evening. I was there with a couple really close friends of mine. And we had a ball, and we had great seats. That's New York, 1989. Romeo Had Juliet. What a way to kick off this incredible album. In 1973, Ron Ashton moved over to the bass guitar. And this strange and wonderful new guitarist, James Williamson, appeared on the scene on the new Iggy and the Stooges record. This was very much Iggy's band. And if you need to hear some kind of an opening salvo or a statement, you need to turn this up loud because the recording is crappy. This is an early 1980s repress. And Raw Power, of course, if I didn't already mention, Search and Destroy, track 1. What an amazing, brain-cleansing tune. Again, requires a lot of volume. This is something you might want to put on at the end of a work week. Or, if you're really feeling it, maybe put it on at the beginning of the work week, Monday morning. 1984. The kind of ending of my high school years. Purple Rain, Let's Go Crazy. This is an original pressing. I've got that hype right there. I found this in an antique mall, and it was locked up behind, one of those little glass cases, and it had a little price tag on it, cute little tag, $25, and opened it up, and the thing was sealed, and it's got the poster. This is like 4 years ago, so I considered that a win. And Let's Go Crazy is pretty appropriate for how well this record, this tour, the movie was okay. A point in time, right? As you might look back today. But what a record, and Let's Go Crazy. In 1993, I was living in Chicago, Illinois. I was in my early 20s and slinging hash at actually a pretty high-end restaurant, finishing up college slowly but surely. And, Chicago was the epicenter of alt rock. We're talking about Urge Overkill, Smashing Pumpkins, Material Issue, more power pop than, alt rock / grunge. But then came Liz Phair, Exile and Guyville, 6'1", 6'1". What an amazing track. What an amazing double record. So much. Bodie, go lie down. This, of course, was on Matador. This is a specialty pressing, an OG. Double record, of course. I haven't heard the Girly Sound tapes, the special package that came out a few years ago. I always knew that I wanted to try and get an OG. I'm really happy with this. And 6'1" is a great way to kind of kick off this record. Liz Phair with this album, there is so much confidence and attitude. Absolutely love it. This came with this kind of cool picture sleeve. The credits are here. You almost need a magnifying glass to read those. But what an incredible record. What an incredible statement. Liz Phair, Exile in Guyville. In 1988, Patti Smith put out an album. I think it had been a while. I think that she had moved to Detroit with Fred Sonic Smith. They were in love. They were married. They had kids. She eventually came back with Dream of Life in 1988. And the leadoff track is so fucking fantastic that I actually had to go out and find a 12-inch. People have the power, ladies and gentlemen. People have the power. I dare you to not be moved when you put this track on. This is a wonderful record, shot full of emotion and grit and heart. Patti Smith, Dream of Life, 1988. People have the power. I'm filming this on January 27th. 1 year ago today, I was at a concert in Fort Collins, Colorado, solo show with the one and only Robin Hitchcock. It had been quite some time since I had an opportunity to see him. I had tickets. He was supposed to be here in May of 2020. We all know what happened. This is Underwater Moonlight. And I Want to Destroy You as a leadoff track. This is an essential piece in any collection. I'm sorry. Listen to I Want to Destroy You, and I dare you that you won't feel something. This is one of the best things about rock and roll. This is going to make you get up and move. Take action. Do something. Make something of your day. Underwater Moonlight, The Soft Boys, I Want to Destroy You. Finally, we need to have like a real classic, and there's so many that I could have pulled. Like a Rolling Stone, Highway 61. It's over there. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the lead-off track on the album of the same name, 1967. This is the 2014 mono pressing that came out of the mono box, which I don't have. But hey, I've got the BC13. Maybe you can see that. It says long play mono right here. I also have the stereo cut from the BC13 box. So many memories with this record. My parents took my brother and I to Washington, D.C., and we stayed at a family friend's house in Bethesda, Maryland. We were there for like 4 days. It was really cool because, it was the first time I was riding a subway. I think that might have been the first time. And Washington has a very extensive, pretty cool subway system. I remember we went to the Crystal City Mall, which was an underground station. And on the shelf in Bethesda was this record, amongst many other classics. And I took this out. My parents' friend, his name was actually Tim. He was a fraternity brother of my dad's. And guess who I was named after? So this is kind of what's the word? A sentimental album for me. Kind of my gateway into the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's. And the title track is amazing. That's today's video. It's called Ignition. 7 amazing opening songs, beginning 7 fantastic pieces of art, 7 great albums. Hope you liked it. We'll be back soon.